In this video, I'm going to take you inside of a property we just finished fixing up. We listed it on the market for sale and we got a full price, actually over ask, the same day. So what I want to do is take you inside, show you the building materials, show you what we did on the reno, explain to you all the moving parts on getting the property fixed up so you can sell it, and then take you back to the office and let's go over the numbers. You can see what we spent on the renovation, how much are we spending in fees, holding costs, closing costs, how much does it cost to buy it, so you can get out there and do one of these fix and flip properties for yourself. Let's do it. Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com, and yes, I do have pink eye. I went on a cruise the other day and I came back and my eyes all tore up. But thank you to my cousin for working with me today. Thank you, Javon. So even though I'm sick, my commitment to helping you raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship, I still have to work. It doesn't matter how you feel. This show must go on. It's one of the things we learn from being in the entertainment business. Can you imagine showing up to the show in a sound company saying they were sick, so Michael Jackson or whoever couldn't do the show? It just doesn't even register. You got to work whether you're sick or not. All right, so we're gonna walk through this thing. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the exterior. I'm gonna show you some of the before, so you'll see all the craziness we had to do to put this thing together. And we thought it was gonna be 80 grand for the reno. Turned out being 100,000, so we're not gonna make as much as we wanted to, but that's just business. One of the key things in real estate and having a long career, you have to master this one phrase: I'll make it up on the next one. I'll make it up on the next one. You're not gonna always have home run deals. So exterior, new garage door here, new windows. And Jamon, did we get the roof already? Come on here, give me a little flash of the roof. So you're gonna see, we'll take you to the before so you can see all the trees and craziness that was going on here. That was crazy, right? All the trees. I think we got about 4,000 to 7,000 just in landscaping out here. So new black door. You can see the old door, how it looked before. Man, this is sweet. Give him a nice pan, Jamon, from there. That's just insane. So we'll give you a pan of how it looks now. Good gracious. I mean, I just feel good walking in here, Jamon. Doesn't it feel good coming in? So let's give them a quick pan of what it looked like when we got here. If that isn't a transformation, good gracious. You remember my guy had 2 TVs here, right? The 70-inch and the 80-inch. Gotta have your TVs. Okay, so we did something different on this one, which was staging it. One of the things with staging, the key to staging is it minimizes the ability of the buyers to see mistakes. So when you have a house with no staging, I'm gonna show you. Like, Jamal, you didn't even notice down here, like a problem with the sheetrock, right? You won't even see that stuff. When you walk in, when you have a house that's staged, your eye instantly goes to the furniture. First thing you see. So you don't see any of the imperfections in the drywall, any of the imperfections in the paint. You don't see any wood issues because your eye is focused on this beautiful furniture. And it's actually not that much. It cost us $2 grand to get the whole thing staged. We've got luxury vinyl plank on the floor, which I hate, but everybody loves it. They love it. We're using black and gold. Black is the new, what do they call it? I don't know. Black's in though. We in, we finally in, y'all. Black is in. Black is the new green. So we got all black fixtures here too. We've got quartz on the countertop. Quartz is a little bit harder than granite. And my boy Ron loves to use these expensive fixtures here. We got 100% sink as opposed to a 50-50 because let's face it, don't nobody even use those wash dishes by hand anymore. You remember growing up, we had to wash dishes and dry them on the side? No one does that anymore. Stainless steel appliance packages. We've got black fixtures here on the cabinets, and Always the soft close on the white cabinet, all right? Now, here, let me give you some tips. Now, you're watching this video to get tips on your flips. Never, ever, ever give them a refrigerator. Why? Because it's a bargaining tool. So if you give them the refrigerator and they offer you $100,000 for your property, right? If you put it in there, then there's no room for bargaining. So let's say you have a house, you finish it, and you don't put the fridge, and you want to sell it for $100,000, and they offer you 95, 96, then you could say, you know what? Well, we'll put the refrigerator in if you'll give us 100,000. So you use that for a negotiating tool. Or let's say they ask you to put the refrigerator in, then you can say, well, maybe we'll sell it for 102,000. So you can use this as a negotiating tool. We never put refrigerators in the property. Jamal, we'll go upstairs first because there's really nothing up there, but this is the communal bedrooms upstairs. You notice we have carpet as we come upstairs. I hated to cover up the original hardwood floors, but we just had to, just to make it easy. So once again, we've got quartz here, black fixtures, white cabinets, new toilet, but we kept the same tile and we kept the same tub and surround. So I'm gonna give you another tip here, pay close attention. This is called tub glazing. This tub, I'm gonna show you some of the before this tub so you see what it looks like. It looks crazy. So when you get your tub reglazed, it saves you thousands of dollars because you don't have to redo all the drains and all that stuff. You don't have to rip out the surround. You're reglazing the tub. That's gonna save you probably $2,500. We keep the tub and we keep the tile. It's really cool. Tub reglazing. So when you get into these old houses, if you can keep the tub, try to do that. This is just a bedroom. We got the kids' bedrooms upstairs. They should be happy to have a bedroom. Paint. And the colors we're using here is called grayish. I don't even pick the colors anymore. My business partner does that stuff. He's the man at that. This is another bedroom. You see the staging takes away from all the imperfections. Oh yeah, we got black fixtures here too. Look at this. We have remote control fans here. You can cut it off. I thought that was really neat. But with the staging, you don't notice all the imperfections in the drywall. When I look around, I can see all type of little indentations in the walls, which your buyer will see if you don't have it staged. Anything else in here? All right, let's go downtown. So downstairs, we got the primary bedroom and one more living area. This house here is 2,200 square feet. Very warm, feels good. Dun, dun, dun. And if you want to see the complete before video, just click right here, or it'll take you right to it. Or there's a video in the link in the video description. Okay, so here's our downstairs living quarters. This is another living space for people. Extremely nice, and then you can come outside and hang out bug free in your sunroom. This is gorgeous. So let's make sure to give you some before so you can see how crazy this was before we got here. That's something. Whole bunch of work on that landscaping. I think we put a new door in here too, if I'm not mistaken. So you got living area, and you see it's staged here too. This is gonna be like a little office slash storage slash closet. This is probably a 8 by 12 size room, extremely big for the family to put storage in. And we got our garage out here, 1-car garage. Everything's clean, new door, you're good to go. Oh yeah, there's a storage up here too, so more storage area. Everybody needs storage now. Everybody wants a house with storage. It's amazing to me, back in the 1950s, the closets used to be about this big. Now people got closets, including me, that's bigger than bedrooms. So what else here? Luxury vinyl plank on the floor all the way through. So we've got, this could be your primary bedroom here slash another office area. It's kind of small, but it's close to your primary bathroom. You can go ahead and inject. So we got new vanity here, new quartz countertop, new toilet, new mirror, new fixtures. And once again here, we saved a ton of money, y'all. A ton of money in that shower over there. So show me that shower, we glazed that too from top to bottom. So we'll show you some of the befores of this so you can see what it looks like. The whole shower, y'all, just, it is existing, we just turned it white. That's it. So, let's get on back to the office to go over the numbers so you can see exactly how it all broke down. All right, let's do it. I hope you are receiving maximum value out of this video here. Even though I'm sick, it's crazy, you hear I'm stopped up, I got congestion here, and while all this phlegm coming up, I'm still here working for you. Why? Because I hope you recognize the amount of effort that we put into our videos. I want to make sure that, listen, you see me putting in the work so you can go out there and put in the work too, right? Forget all this flash and going, buying stuff and cars and all that stuff is completely secondary to the work, all right? So you're gonna have to put in some maximum effort if you wanna get maximum results. My eye's crazy, I got pressure on my eye, can't even see. I'll show you a picture of what I looked like yesterday. It was insane. I looked like discharge. I mean, I feel, good Lord, I can imagine having to deal with this stuff. Hold on, a month, I mean, it's just gunk. Okay, let's do this. Property flip. Our ARV was 365. If you go back to the last video, you know me, I'm a high eye on the disc analysis. So I'm always low. I don't even discuss sales prices with my business partner, Ron. I let him handle all of that because I pass on too much value to people. It's so cool how if you know where your weaknesses are, if you know where you suck at, you can hire somebody to fill in for that and it will help your business grow. So we listed it for 365. We got an offer for 370. I should have put that up there. Sorry about that. Our offer was 370. That's what we ended up selling it for. So after I recorded this video, I forgot I didn't go over this sales agreement with y'all, the purchase and sale agreement. So let's real quickly go over that and then we'll get back to the numbers. So this is a real estate information network standard purchase agreement. You're gonna see this agreement made, you see the date, between the buyer, see the buyer right there, and the seller. And that's gonna be, the next line is us, that's my trust. We always buy real estate in a land trust. If you don't know how to do that, the video is going to be right there. Download my documents so you can do this too. Stop putting houses in your name or in your company name. We've got the firms, we've got the address here. Scroll on down, we're in Norfolk, Virginia. Number 2, the deposit. Look at this, y'all. They actually gave us a $2,000 earnest money deposit, which is unusual. People usually do $500 to $1,000. So that tells me what? These people are serious. The next line, number 3, is going to be the purchase price. So they're paying $370, and you can see they initially offered $365. I don't know what happened with that, but it was $365, but now it's $370,000. They want us to put their refrigerator in. And the next line is $11,000. They're putting a down payment down by cashier's check or certified check, and then they're getting a loan for $359,000. So this is the first page to our contract. It's 14 other pages. I'm not going to go through that. If you want to do that later, we can. But I wanted you to see, what does it look like when we receive an offer from a real buyer on one of our properties, all right? And this is how it looks. So you know what does it look like when you sell a property that's inside of a trust? The seller is the trust, okay? All right, let's get back to the numbers. And you saw the video there, so you know, no refrigerator. They asked us to put in a refrigerator. That's your bargaining tool. That's how you're gonna go in. If they give you a price and you say, well, you want me to do that, then I'll put, if you want a lower price, then you pay for the refrigerator. But if you want us to put the refrigerator in, you can raise the price. A little bit of a negotiating tool that I hope you're gonna use in your business. So I'm gonna go over some other negotiating tools here too. Pay close attention. You gotta work this stuff. So ARV is 365, we sold it for 370. Purchase price, we bought it for 203. Renovation, we thought was gonna be 80 grand. Got into it. We had to redo that entire sunroom. It was a lot more landscaping work than we thought. Now, I was the one that estimated this job. I thought it was gonna be 80 to 85. But This is just the price of doing business. Get over it. Here's the thing, you don't want to go in each and every time I skimp or I cut corners on a renovation, it comes back to bite me in the butt. Every time. If I don't complete a repair here, if I go cheap and I don't fix this or I don't fix that, every time the buyer notices and they want to lower the offer, and just don't do it. Spend the money, you'll make it up on the next one. The reno was 100. Closing and holding costs. This is where you must pay close attention. Out of the box, generally speaking for most investors, realtor fees, that's right, I said realtor, not realtor, realtor fees are going to be 6%. That's $22K off the top. So even if, that's why when we go to buy properties, I try to tell homeowners, even if we sell it for $300,000, I still got 6% of 300. That's 20 grand off the top that I got to pay the realtor. Right? That's 3% for the buy, 3% for the sale. Now we're going to go over some of this, how you can kind of minimize that in a second by using flat fee brokers. The next holding costs are going to be interest. Let's say we're going to pay $5,000 to $6,000 for interest. We use some of our money and some of private money. Private money is where we work with ordinary people to finance our real estate deals, y'all. We won't go to the bank that much. Insurance, you have to pay insurance just in case it burns down. Taxes are accruing every day. Closing costs. Do you know I have to pay closing costs to buy it and sell it? And sometimes you got to pay closing costs for the end buyer. I know some of you like, well, I ain't going to pay closing costs for the end buyer. If they want my house, they'll pay for it. Well, if you want to sell your house, you're going to have to pay closing costs for the buyer sometimes if they don't have it, right? So that could be another, 3%. So what's 3% of 360,000? 369. That's another 10 grand out the door. Closing costs to buy and sell, maintenance and utilities. All this stuff here adds up roughly to about 10% of your sales price or your ARV. So if you're out there watching, I want you to understand, if you're selling a property for $365,000, you're going to have about $35,000 to $36,000 in closing and holding costs. That's just how it goes. All right. Now, if you do it, generally speaking, like most investors do, then your $35K, you got to back that out. So we sold it 370, back out 203. You know, I did this based on 265, so I got to change this. Sorry, y'all. We sold it for 370. I'm bugging. I'm slighting myself. Sorry, but I didn't mean to slight y'all too. So as opposed to 32, it's 37K. All right. So but we still had to buy the refrigerator. So let's just say it's 35. We had to buy that for 37 plus or minus. Okay. So what I want you to see here is we use some kind of flat fee broker. So that's going to chop our realtor fees. Let's see if I can get my pen here. It chops our realtor fees in half. So we only have what? 11,000 realtor fees. So our profit will be about 48K plus or minus. Now, Kris, why do I put plus or minus? Why can't you, Kris, how can you do business out here? How can you call yourself a businessman? You don't know exactly what the profit's going to be. That's just how real estate works. I never forget, a guy wanted to do business with me years ago. He says, Kris, I need to know our profit down to the dollar. I need to know exactly what this is going to be. I'm like, my friend, I just can't do business with you. That's not how real estate works. It's not going to work. If you expect me to be spending $100,000, $200,000, $400,000 and know every dollar down to the dime, when we rip out the walls for a renovation, I don't know if it's going to be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in overages. When we start digging into the ground, I don't know, we're going to have sewer line issues. When we start peeling back the shingles on the roof, I don't know how much wood is bad. We just don't know. So don't get into the real estate investing business. Don't get into this space if you're one of those people that have to operate on a known, okay? It's just not going to work. So if I'm pouring into you, I'm not done yet. If I'm pouring into you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. So our profit on this, because I'm using a flat fee broker, is roughly $48,000. Sales price, back out all the stuff. We did new kitchen, new bathrooms, and I pray that you saw how we saved probably $4,000 to $5,000 doing the glazing on those tubs and the shower. We didn't have to replace those joints. So we saved a ton of money doing that because we had a lot of sewer line work and it was just insane. And we had an expense that I didn't expect, staging. I hope you enjoyed that staging. It was really cool, about $2,000. And so The thing I love about staging, people don't notice all the tore up stuff that they see when the house is just bare, okay? What I need you to do since you watched this video, share this content so you can see the real deal. That HGTV mess, it's just not real. And it's so weird. People pay me thousands of dollars to coach them, right? And they think that watching HGTV, that's how to do this business. It's not true, y'all. So we got to peel back the layers. And the only way we can get to our community and my culture is by sharing this content with other people so they know, what do you mean I got to pay $35,000 to sell a property? That's not what they said on HGTV, flip this house. Something's funny here. So you know the real numbers to this thing. We thought we were going to be way more than 45. We hope, my thing, if we make 45 grand, cool, going to the next one. We thought we were going to be around 60. But that 100 grand really bit me. All right, so share, like the content, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.